Alright guys, it's time to answer all the questions that you guys asked. So do your thing, go do the laundry, just turn your volume up and listen to this as if it was a podcast or something. Go wash dishes, go get on Facebook or whatever you do. And listen up, because these are interesting questions and maybe you guys would want to answer them yourselves in a comment to this. Like, oh yeah, I am in college too, by the way, and blah blah blah. So yeah, let's start with Ember31's comment, which I remember posting the video at 6 in the morning, and he commented like 3 minutes later. So I gotta answer this one, even though it's kind of funny, kind of weird, but he's joking. Are you in college? Yes, I am in college. If so, could you get some video of the hot ass chicks? I don't think I can do that, man. I'm a little more respectful than that. And I know you're joking, just being a smartass, but that's what he says at the end, so yeah. Alright, Vinny Blacklaw just posted a comment, so just in case you guys are looking at the comments and trying to follow along, he just posted a comment, so it's not a question. Johnny Depp fan 1433 Jenny asks, how many people did you smuggle across the border in '98? I don't remember. Let's move on. Ha ha ha. No, seriously, how many? It's like she knew I was going to try to skip that question. Huh. Okay, I'll let you know. It was like 8. Like 3 of them were related to me, and they taught me how to shave and play soccer without my hands touching the ball and stuff. They're good people, so it's all good. Have you seen Twilight New Moon? No. I've seen the first Twilight, though. The first Twilight was like whatever. I'm not a fan of Twilight. I prefer Daybreakers as a vampire. I don't consider Twilight a movie. And she says I'll be back later with better questions. All right. Oh, she's back. 2 minutes later. Are you a fan of John Cena? I was gonna say Johnny Depp. She's a fan of Johnny Depp. I'm not a fan of John Cena. I think he's alright. I mean, if I met him, I'd ask for his autograph, because I love autographs, if you know what I mean. We all love autographs, that's what I mean. I sell it on eBay, that's what I mean. But I'm not selling all my autographs on eBay. Anyway, GamerBoyGU82 asks, what does he ask? Have you ever had any odd video game related injuries? Carpal tunnel, hand cramps? If so, how and when did it happen? That DS Guitar Hero game? That game screwed my hand up for weeks, but besides that, not really, man. I don't ever get hurt in a video game. At least, well, I haven't played the Wii that long, so maybe once I get into the Wii. Echo36 asks, which do you prefer, Al Pastor or Barbacoa? I never tried Barbacoa, so I don't know. Al Pastor is alright, so I guess Al Pastor. Mark Vergeer asks, what is your favorite infomercial? The Snuggie, because I don't think I'll ever get a Snuggie. I don't think anyone will ever buy me a Snuggie, and I'm too embarrassed to go to the store and buy a Snuggie, so I guess I can just watch the infomercial forever and pray. You probably speak Spanish, but do you speak / read any other languages? I wish I spoke / read Italian. If you read Italian, I don't know if there's any difference, or I don't know what you mean by read. Yeah, because I'm like a quarter Italian or something, and people always ask me, oh, Dagnino, your last name? I'm like, yeah, and you're like, oh, so you speak Italian, or you're Italian? I'm like, I don't speak Italian, sorry. Alright, what do you think about what Taco Bell does to Mexican food? I think it's cool. I mean, some people don't like straight up Mexican food, like, and they save money on fake Mexican food, aka Taco Bell. Like, you can spend like $5 for like everyone at Taco Bell with that 89-cent menu. And yeah, what's the answer to life, the universe, and everything? I think about that like every day, dude. But honestly, I don't know. Does anyone know? I know that's probably a sarcastic question, because I don't know how you'd expect me to know. But yeah, I mean, I think about it every day, and I just live life. And I do hope once we die, we become ghosts. I want to be a ghost so bad. Not that bad, though. I'd rather live. Any good at Pac-Man? I'm the average Pac-Man player. I'm not gonna join a tournament or anything, but I'm good at Pac-Man. I guess I'm not bad at it. Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man? Mrs. Pac-Man, because I have it for Sega Genesis, and me and my mom play multiplayer on that, and it's really fun. What does your direct family think about you playing video games? Well, I just said my mom plays video games with me, and she's like the only person I consider direct family, her and my sisters, because it's been us for like years, like me, my sisters, and my mom trying to pretty much live, and yeah, like, so yeah, I mean, my mom's cool with it, my sisters play video games themselves, so yeah. That's what my mom calls me when she goes to Goodwill and if she finds Super Nintendo games and stuff like that. And she always buys me a GameStop gift card for Christmas, so she's obviously cool with it. Any friends who like playing video games? Pretty much all my friends play video games, like at least some kind of video game, yeah. Even the least gamer of my friends play like on my cell phone video game. They always ask me to borrow my phone so they can play video games and stuff. So yeah. Snestastic asks, what's your favorite metal band? I honestly don't know. I have so many favorite metal bands. Like, I'm more of a hardcore kid. Like, I like hardcore punk music and punk, but like when it comes to metal, I don't really have a favorite band. I love so many metal bands, but I don't know. I guess like Slayer, Pantera, Megadeth, Metallica, one of them. I'm not sure. Who's your favorite celebrity Mexican female? Shakira, even though she's Colombian, I don't care. She's Mexican to me. What's your favorite food? Chinese. What game could you not live without? Honestly, not my cell phone ringing. Game I can't live without. Wow, Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, I play that like once every 2 days or something. I put on Sonic like every chance I get. I play Sonic. I'm in the middle of Sonic and Knuckles right now. Like Sonic 3 with the Knuckles expansion. Yeah, it's pretty fun. That and like Madden. I need to play Madden like every year, no matter what. And even if it's the same game over and over, I don't care. I need to play Madden at least. I need Madden in my system. But besides any game I need games in my life. It's just I'd go insane if I can't escape into the world of video games for whenever I feel like escaping reality. What's your favorite game system? The Sega Genesis. Jodeci Mudvayne asks, have you ever been to a Mexican wedding like the one in Weezer's Island in the Sun? No, but that would be really cool. If you were on the show 24, would you want to be the good guy or the bad guy? I guess the good guy, since everybody likes him, and I want to be liked. But the bad guys are always badass. I want to be a bad guy who later turns into a good guy, and like towards the end of the season, he turns into a good guy and becomes like Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z. Creeboy411 asks, what is your major? Social work. I'm a social work major. I used to be a sociology major, then I changed that to philosophy, then I changed that to social work. Yeah, I'll explain that when I get to number 3. Number 2 is, why did you say the video was in black and white? All I saw was black and Mexican. You're right. I'm sorry. It should have been black and Mexican. This is a black and Mexican video, not a black and white video. Oh my god, it was hilarious. The first time I read it, I laughed so hard. Now it's like not that funny because I read it like 50 times. What do you want to be when you grow up? A social worker, or I guess I want to do something with my social work degree, or whatever I get with it. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I might want to be a CPS officer, Child Protection Services. Child Protective Services. I want to save children from terrible parents, and I want to make the world a better place for kids. And I want to save people. I want to help people too. I want to probably be a counselor too. Something that helps people. That's what I want. That's my goal in life. To be a people savior. Like Christ. Wow, that was blasphemous. What game have you played that got you so frustrated that you wanted to take a hammer to the game? It's a virtual console game, so Mega Man 9, straight out. It made me want to like punch the wall once. Alright. No idea why, dude asks, do you have any bad habits? I know I do, in parentheses. Smiley face. Yeah, I talk too much in videos like this one, and I'm running out of time, so I need to move on to part 2 now, and that's because I have a bad habit of talking too much. And yeah, besides that, I have a bunch of bad habits that I don't want to talk about because I might lose subs. People might unsub just by hearing my bad habits. Okay, Tame Fan asks, do you eat or drink during gameplay? I drink soda or water during gameplay because I don't eat anything because I'm usually on the mic talking to people, so it's kind of annoying. Best game ever, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy 8. There's so many good games. I'm not going to answer number 3, Tame Fan, I'm sorry. Why did you start doing YouTube vids? I'll explain that in part 2. So stay tuned.